Hi you guys, this is Mart Mart, and this is February. Happy Black History Month and Her Story Month. Ah! So today I am doing the Janet Jackson. Because I was doing camera work, I caked it. So it's literally sitting on me like a sheet of paper. So if it looks that crazy, that's because that's how it has to be when you're doing like TV and stuff like that. But I took some nice photos, and I've just been a little bit irritated because it's that time of the month, and y'all know when it's that time of the month, like ladies, like we can't look the way we want to look because it's like your body just, your belly just, see that little bump over there? Any other time I look like this, all scooped in, but during the time of the month, like it forces me to just like look like I got a beer belly and I don't drink beer, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm wearing today. Every day I just get so distracted. Like I'll have a goal to like go fix my hair real quick and makeup real quick and put some clothes on and then get going somewhere, and it never happens. It never ever happens. Like I'll go, and once I get with the makeup, ideas start coming, and because I have like a large amount of makeup and crazy stuff, gels, things, like I just start messing around with stuff to see what I would look like what would I look like if I were a bunny? What would I look like if I were a Daffy Duck? What would I look like if I were a snake? Like all kinds of weird stuff come in my mind, And so I think, you know how we always have like these jokes about past lives. I think that if I had a past life, I probably would have been like a makeup artist, or if it was in a different world, I would have been a chameleon. I would have been like a zebra one day, a bunny the other day. Like I just don't like all the same stuff. But today I was trying to pull a Janet Jackson. I don't think I did a good job, but I just got so tired. Like sometimes you mess with the makeup and it's like you did something wrong and stuff come out wrong regardless. So you just decide to move on with your life, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like right now. I feel like I messed up. It's not gonna come out good anyway I do it. It doesn't matter what I'm trying to do. It's been like over an hour with like me toying with makeup. And mind you that for me, I'm usually busy. Like I'm sick, so I'm homebound and everything. So I don't really get to do much. So this is like the time of my life that I'm like, okay, at least let me toy with makeup because I'm like so bored and there's nothing to do. And I don't have the energy to like go out and do anything really. So, yeah, I was trying to do the Janet Jackson, but it didn't come out right. There's times I did it so much better. This hair, I used to wear it to work. And when I wear it to work, it's like if somebody was looking for me, and they're like, who's so-and-so? And it's like somebody will say she's a Janet Jackson over there. But not the modern Janet Jackson, more like Janet Jackson like 20 years ago, which is not a bad compliment since I'm only 23, right? And then some people will be like, it's the Diana Ross, if you go around and you see this big mane, this big mane, that's her. So yeah, but I am starting a page. I'm kind of iffy about it. I've been having a hard time as to whether I should start a page or a group. A group is different because groups are made for interactions. It's like people have something in common and they're all supposed to really be participating. And a page, it's more like you displaying something, like you having a website or something. So, but at the same time, like, I don't necessarily like having pages because anybody can go through it, but, and anybody can find it. And actually, as much as I put stuff on display, like, I'm a pretty private person. Like, I want my things to be between me and my family and my friends, and some people maybe who have the same appreciation but it's not for some perverted guys to be like, let me sit here. It's why, you know, I don't show my flesh. I naturally don't like showing my flesh because in this world I know what it symbolizes. And like when babies wear little underwears, you know, and they wear like little underwears, or they're naked, or they wear little underwears and little shirts, they just look so stinky cute. And it's like, I wish it was like for everybody, if we all could just like wear underwear and a shirt and just like, you know, just be like stinking, you know, innocent baby cute. That would be like awesome. If I ran the world, no, I'm just saying, but if it were up to me, like, I wish the world were like that, where, you know, like, I think like Adam and Eve must have been naked. You know, it was cool. It was all right. It wasn't a problem for nobody. It wasn't like animals are seeing our stuff, you know, and probably if they were gonna have other children, I don't know what it would have been, but it wouldn't have been too bad. But they also looked awesome. When your body lives up to 1,000 years, your body withstands anything. It's like anything that happens to it, it's like the X-Men. It's like you mutate back to awesomeness. And that's what I hope, like, you know, you could have like 10 kids at once. None of them die. They're strong. And then after that, your stuff, everything like tightens back up like nothing happened. If I ran the world, that's what it would be like, you know. I have to like turn the camera away when I'm like adjusting my stuff, because it's like not, you know, white people friendly. I love white people, by the way. I talk a lot about races, but I'm not one of those people who hate, you know, we all come from one person. Noah is all of our father, Adam is all of our father, so what's the problem here, you know? It's like when you have some children and some children are light and some children are dark, who the heck cares, you know? Of course we have to deal with the issues that we have in this world, but, you know, like, on a personal level, I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I love everybody. And if I was white, if I was something else, if I was Indian, I really wouldn't care. I appreciate all that I am, but I appreciate all that I could be. I appreciate that my hair is made in China, and I appreciate my sister over there who made it. I don't even know if she's alive no more, you know? It's like, did they give me her hair because she died? And it was like, this is a large amount of hair to waste, so let's go sell it. You know what I'm saying? It's like after the funeral, like, we don't know, you know? Or maybe it was, you know, somebody who just was growing too much hair. And they said, let's make some money. Some African chick needs this, you know? It doesn't matter how it happened. I appreciate them, you know? If you're over there, if you're white or black, and you're wearing your Brazilian hair, I appreciate it. And thank God for the wonderful, beautiful person over there in Brazil who said, I don't need this hair. I want to ship it to some black chick, some white chick. I appreciate you're Brazilian. So, okay. So I'm starting a page. It's called Mart Mart Daily Fash Creations. The reason why I'm starting this page is because literally I have pictures by the, like, I have hundreds of thousands of pictures, because for so long, every day, and I mean almost every day, there's some days I might miss, but almost every day, I'm a person who dresses creatively every day. When I'm around the house, when I'm sick, it don't matter what's happening. Like, even when I knew I was gonna be sick and hospitalized, I prepared my whole wardrobe for stuff that I would wear in case I swell, in case this, in case that. I was like, I have to wear this, and I have to have all my little matching stuff, like, you know. And I prepared a different room. Like, I had 2 rooms because I have so much crap in my house right now. And so, every day, like, this is an art for me, and I live this art, and I can't do without this art. My uniforms, like, even when I was bigger, when I was a big girl, one day I decided to count how many scrubs I had, and I had 80 freaking scrubs. Don't you think that's a lot? You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I would get excited about going to work just because I was wearing a different scrub. I'm like, today, you know, I'm wearing these kind of flowers, you know. Tomorrow I'm wearing butterflies, you know, on a brown colored uniform, you know. I was like, so, I get excited, like any uniform you give me, I am able to do stuff with it. I remember I used to work in this place, and I was just so, I loved wearing my clothes. My patients loved seeing me wear my clothes. They would make suggestions, like do orange tomorrow. I remember every morning we would be passing medication, and I'd be like, yeah, so, you know, let me identify you. This is your birth date. You're so-and-so. And, you know, this is your diagnosis. I'm giving you this for this. The doctor changed this for this. I'd have a full conversation and ask them, how you doing? How you doing? How are you feeling? You know, feeling like hurting yourself or others? Weird stuff like that. It's called an assessment, a nursing assessment. And so I would ask them these questions, and they would, you know, but it was like they were just focused on like what I'm wearing, and it would be like, wow, you're so colorful, you know, because a lot of people are, and I'm excessive, so, you know, it's just like seeing like Christmas, you know, in the middle of July or something. So even the guys, like, guys love fashion and they don't even know it, because when you give it to them, you know, every woman has something to offer, and a lot of women, they offer men sexy. They're like, I lick you, you know, like I lick you like a Pepsi, you know, like a cola, you know, like a drink, blah, 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 blah. You know, and I'm gonna show you my flash, I'm gonna show you my boobs, I'm gonna pop, you know, my tennis balls, my papayas, and pop them everywhere so you can see them and show my legs. Okay, then I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, you know, and they're like, I want to show you my legs, you know, and I want to show you my stove, stuff like that. And I am so the opposite. I'm just like, we keep everything bottled. And when I do show flash, like sometimes I'll do like a Mart Mart sport, you know, because it is nice sometimes to just like be like a child. Like, I don't care, I'll put on my shirts, because you know everybody around the house put on their shorts, and you go outside and you take the trash out and you put on your shorts, and it's not a big deal. You know, we all have the same legs, same arms, whatever, you know, what was I saying? But for me, like, what's sexy is like, I feel like being funny is sexy, being fierce is sexy, being in your character, you know, when you see people, like, you should give them a piece of your character so that they carry it with them, so that they could remember you, because I feel like people always remember me. Because I'm like, I give them enough cray to last them till the next time they see me. And when they see me, they remember, they're like, you are fun cray. I want to be around you. And I love people who are fun cray. I love girls who feel like they don't have to rely on like what the whole world is doing, being stupid. Those things I just described, I just feel like overall it's just being stupid. It's like just saying like somebody sets a standard for you and they tell you that's what you gotta be to be beautiful. And for me, I'm like, no, you gotta be smart. To say to men's world, I'm like, there's very little men who can come around me and feel like being around me, it's their world. I'm like, no. I'm like, you have your world, but I got my world. And I'm like, you can't address me anyway. I've never... One of the things you fear as a nurse is doctors insulting you, but now it's different than it used to be, because that time is over, because now doctors have so much crap to do and we have so much crap to do. We don't have time to play dogs and cats. Like, the only way we're gonna get this stuff done for our patients is if we play husband and wife, and that's what we do. We are a team. You are the head and I am the neck. We work together. When they get insulted, it's just like, you just feel like, I don't have to help you. Because as a nurse, you're like a manager. You have like a lot of things that you're communicating. A lot of people you're communicating, things that you're doing, and it's like, you know what? If you're gonna act like that, I'm gonna let you do your own work, because technically there's a lot of things we do that it's like we're helping them. We do so much to help doctors, you know? And if they're kind, it just makes our work easier and we're pleasant with our patients, you know? But when a doctor is unkind, you just can't trust them, you know? Like, I can't trust you to make decisions, and you just feel like all the more you have to watch out for your patient. It's like against your doctor, against our doctor. It's like, and that sounds really crazy, you know? We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to love one another. And, you know, usually my doctors love me. My nurse managers, most of them, they usually love me. My bosses love me, except the ones who have that characteristic of being in competition with something that's not even I'm not a competition. Why would I be a nurse manager? I don't want it. Ever. Administration is a crazy job. I just want to be free. I just want to be a floor nurse and do my thing and do, you know, clock in, clock out, go home, deal with nobody after that. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so I really get along with doctors, but I had this one doctor disrespect me. She came, and it's like there was a lot of noise, and I had a lot of work, and I was being a charge nurse, and this particular day I was working on a kids unit, so it was like a lot of noise. You know, these kids are kids. So the doctor comes out, she starts screaming. And I was just like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, to me, she looked like one of the kids. So I ignored her and I kept doing my work, because I'm like, she can't possibly be talking to me like that. Then she comes back, she's like, I talked to you and you weren't listening. And I was like, did you call my name? And she was like, no. I was like, what's my name? I said, say my name. I said, okay, first of all, you need to learn my name, you know, because I'm like the charge freaking nurse. You need to learn my name. I know your name. She was really misbehaving. But I told her, I said, if you go act like a kid, I don't have to talk to you like a doctor. So I'm going to keep doing my work. And when you feel you really need my help, and you really need me to pay attention, you will learn my name, you will address me by my name, and then you will talk to me like a regular adult person. Because being a doctor is not a degree of arts for you to play stupid. This is not theater. I'm a dramatic person, but I don't bring my theater to work. Okay? So I told her that. In my mind, I was imagining that she's going to call this freaking CEO or, you know, DON and complain, which I'm never one of those people who's worried about stuff like that. I'm like, complain all you want, complain all you want. You ain't going to talk to me like a stupid idiot. And so what she did is she went away. She thought about it. There was a lot of work to do. She was swamped. I wasn't going to help her. Because it's my job to do my job. It's not my job to do her job. But when you do it out of niceness all the time, they actually think you're obligated. I'm like, I ain't obligated to nothing. It ain't my job description. And when the DON calls me, I'm going to let her know I was doing my job and you wanted me to do your job, and I don't get paid to do your job, and I'm not even licensed to do your job. So she came back, she apologized, and we get along. But one thing I'm going to tell you, if you're in a position that they consider uppity, there's people under you, learn to get along with them. Doctors, learn to get along with your nurses. Nurses, learn to get along with your CNAs or mental health workers or technicians or psych techs or whatever. And you psych techs, like, learn to respect nurses. Sometimes y'all give us such a hard time, and I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, I come to work and I'm like, hi, and you're already like, you know, like you're gonna play games with me. You know, CNAs, respect us. Don't respect us because we're licensed. Respect us because we're human. We come to work with you, you know? Like, don't be assuming that I'm like aggressing you when I haven't done anything yet. Some nurses do, but I'm not every nurse. You know how they say, I'm every woman. I might be every woman, but I'm not every nurse. And they don't do what all the nurses do, like be mean to other people. I'm not a mean person. And I'm sure that I've been mean like other people at certain times, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. If you come and tell me like you were mean, I'll totally tell you like I'm so sorry, because it's not me. I wouldn't go to sleep being mean, regardless if you're up or down, you know, whoever you are. And I don't worry about levels. If I ever tell you anything, it's not because I'm an RN, you know. I tell you things only if I feel like they need to be said. And I do my job. And if I tell you something because I'm doing my job, I'm just doing my job. And I'm just trying to make sure, you know, that I do my job. And help everybody to help me do my job. And help them do their job. And when you're stressed, you can always tell me. And I'll back off. I'll back the freaking off. Okay? But I love you. I love every one of you. There's really nobody that I work with that I don't love. Like, I think about all my jobs. I'm like, even the people that are not lovable, I'm like, maybe you don't love them, but I'm like, they don't bother me all that much. We're cool. You know, we're all cool. We're a family. In nursing and medical staffing, there's no way we cannot be family. Okay, so what's happening? But, okay, so that's the one time that a doctor disrespected me. Another time, I was working a night shift, and they made us a protocol, and all the doctors were aware. So when we had admissions, we had to call the doctors and tell them, like, your patient is here. That's every hospital. Every hospital does it. Everybody knows it. But usually it's somebody on call. But this particular hospital didn't have somebody on call. So I called the doctor on call, and I say, oh, you know, your patient is here. They made it from the hospital down the street. You know, they were medically stable, and now they're here, and I'm going to admit them and take care of them, and I just wanted to let you know, doctor. And then he goes off. He's like, you're free. He said, you know what? He was like an African man, and he's known, like, we know him. He's known to, like, insult all the nurses. He comes and he calls everybody stupid, including like his fellow doctors, because he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. And people that work like under his services, like PAs, he always calls them stupid, and they end up living. So he is like a psych doctor, but he has like psychological issues himself. So he said, you know what you are? You are stupid. You are a very foolish girl. You're a very stupid girl. Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? You know, oh, my patient here, my patient's here. And I'm just like, this idiot went to med school. This idiot got a job. This idiot knows the hospital protocol, and I'm calling this idiot. And he's acting like an idiot. And then he's calling me stupid because he don't want to do his job. And he calls my nurse manager. Not my nurse manager, my supervisor actually. And he's like, yeah, there's a stupid nurse. I told her she was stupid. And so she comes, she rushes, she's like, you know, you angered the doctor, blah, 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 blah. I said, I was following protocol. When we don't follow this protocol, you guys talk to us and write us up. So I was following protocol. Where did I go wrong? And I was like, well, he said, and I was like, he said I was stupid, you know, Miss Supervisor. And then she was like, you are stupid, because she likes to take the doctor's side. If the doctor said take arsenic, she would take the doctor's side and be like, why didn't you take arsenic? That's her personality. She black and sassy, and I'm black and sassy, so we're always at it. But we love each other. She's actually awesome, and she's knowledgeable. So I was like, you called me stupid? I said, I'm going to take you to HR. So I stopped everything I was doing. The admission, I said, hold up. No, I did the admission. And after I put the patient to bed or whatever, I did an incident report. I did a computerized incident report that goes straight to the doctor who's like in charge of the thing, and it goes through the computer system so you can't miss it. Like a big incident report, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nobody calls Mart Mart stupid. I was like, I went to HR. I said, I will not take abuse from the doctors. I was like, y'all need to do something. Before I knew it, the CEO of the company was calling me and said, we're going to take care of this. And they had a meeting with the doctor. So him playing stupid, he went through this whole process where he had meetings with the CEOs and everybody. And they had to tell him off and make him sign stuff. Because he called me stupid. He thought he would get away with it because he does it to all the nurses. And a lot of people are afraid to say something because they think like I might lose my job. But I was like, I hope I lose my job because I drive a freaking hour to come here to LA. I was like, I hope I lose my job. And then I'll put in a threat to sue your company. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have energy and time for that. But yeah, those are the only times that I've been called stupid by a doctor. All the other times, doctors have to play nice because we can get around it and cause them to work for their money. You know what I'm saying? And they like their world easy. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, ladies, I talk a lot and like I'll go around the world to say something so simple. You don't have to like do all this, you know, and play like all these little sexual games to like turn people on, you know, and you know, just be you, just be funny and give everybody your personality. And I believe that everyone has actually an awesome personality, but people tell you, they drown you in like all these crazy stuff they say, like drowning you, telling you that you're not worth it to the point that you don't believe in yourself no more. But I'm telling you, believe in your stinking self and work on you and find what you like and do it. And you will be an awesome person. So I did a page where I'm gonna be posting. I have billions of photos because every time I get up, I put on an outfit. Then I'm like, ooh, I like this outfit. I'm gonna take some pictures in this outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I have like these billions of photos that I don't know what else to do with. So I'm gonna do a page where pretty much I display what I'm wearing every day. A lot of stuff is like common stuff. It's not like me trying to like, you know, put on a fashion show, you know. It's not that at all. It's like me just every day what I'm wearing, you know. And it's a way to like let's say do a year in review, you know. 2015, oh how I was in 2015, how I was in this year, how I was in that year. It is awesome. And mind you that before we didn't have like all this technology that we have now, like all these smartphones. We had cameras, so it was harder, but I still did it. There's years when I was bigger, like when I was with Disciples, like I had all these disposable cameras and I took pictures. But I had all these cameras in a basket when I went to nursing school, and my mom threw them away because she always helps herself to my stuff and just throws them away. She don't ask. Who throws away somebody's cameras that they need to go and develop? Only African parents. But yeah, I'm creating that page, and that is the whole reason for me to just put my style out there, because for me it's my art, it's my passion, it's what I love to do. So it's why like for my YouTube, I never do anything that's desperate or try to get attention or try to get all these views. I'm very private, and I want my life to be that way, and I want people who are in my life or people who are really inspired by that kind of thing to be involved. But it's not really for the whole world to like come and be like, oh, let's give you 1 billion views, you know. I'm like, I don't care, because if you're not into it, like what's the point, you know? I'm not trying to make a friend, you know. I'm not trying to I don't know. It's just something that's for people like us. It's like if you're a biker, you want to hang around bikers. You're not trying to tell the whole world to become bikers or the whole world to watch bikers, but you just want a bikers club and y'all go riding with your friends, you know, and stuff like that.